Yeah, Vermeer did this. No big deal. Okay. Okay, everybody. So first, of course, as I mentioned in the Rijksmuseum, what Vermeer is giving you is an idealized version of something. He's doing that here with a human being. He's doing it right across at one of his most famous other paintings. That's View of Delft. Delft, of course, did not look like this, okay? But this is Vermeer, as Simon Schama said. The View of Delft, you just have these little Madame Tussauds peoples. You don't actually see personality or humanity of anybody. And if you want to contrast the difference between Vermeer and Rembrandt, is Vermeer is saying this is a city, and Rembrandt in the Night Watch with all the individuality and chaos and anarchy, he's saying that's not a city. This is a city. What makes a city exciting is the vitality and the explosive qualities of it. Not this idyllic, country resort or whatever you're showing us here. Okay, so he's giving you a crystallized version of a perfect reality, and Rembrandt gives you the exact opposite, the raw aspect of our mortality and our humanity. There's no two greater approaches to life than these two Vermeers and the anatomy lesson of Dr. Tulp in the next room. You can choose which way you like your art. I like my art honest, so. Okay. So there you have it. Now, but nevertheless, we should just talk briefly about why most people, for some reason, are coming to this museum to see this painting. Okay? So they can't all be crazy, right? So the answer to that lies in the following. The answer to that lies in the following, which is, what color is this girl's eyes? Are you sure?
No.
Go take a look and tell me if they're brown. So actually, the woman who wrote Girl with a Pearl Earring says that she asked the person in this museum who restored this painting what color her eyes are, and she says, I have no idea. We do not know what color her eyes are. So
Green, hazel.
okay. Different people say different things. So, in fact, and that leads to the larger point. And the point of this is the following, and I'm quoting her here. He says, the point is that Rembrandt has taken something specific and made it universal. This is what's called in Dutch art a tronie. A tronie means not a painting of somebody specific. I don't want to shock any of you, but this is not actually a painting of Scarlett Johansson. Okay? This is a tronie means a type. Okay, so you could do like a portrait of a drinker, or a portrait of an artist, or a portrait of a soldier, or something like that. Like Rembrandt will paint man in a brass helmet, something like that. That's not necessarily anybody specific, okay? It's just like, hi, how are you? Great to see you. We had such a wonderful time with you. Thank you. Okay. And so what he's doing here is the following. He's taking something specific and he's making it a universal. So this is a tronie portrait of a young girl. What he does is, as she points out, he takes all the things that we think make us know a person and strip them away. So we don't know what color her eyes actually are. What color is her hair? We have no idea what color her hair is because it's covered. What is her face shape? That itself is not quite clear because it's turned, right? It's not full on, all right? So as a result, everyone thinks, they come to this painting and everyone thinks they know someone who looks like Girl with a Pearl Earring. So everyone sees the painting and says, oh, that looks like my aunt, or that looks like my sister. And if you take all the pictures of the people who they think it looks like, all those pictures look nothing like one another. And if you go online, right, you see lots of women have dressed up as Girl with the Pearl Earring and put their pictures on them. Why have they done this? Because they're crazy, that's why. No, that's not why. Because they think, wow, that looks like me. If only I just put on the same accoutrement, I look the same and I just put on the clothes and I'll look like that. Okay? So what Rembrandt is doing is he's taking, I'm sorry, Vermeer. I'm so sorry, Rembrandt, for even comparing you. Okay? Lahavdil elef alfei avdals. Is he's taken someone and makes her feel simultaneously familiar and yet mysterious. And that is the allure of this painting. Okay? But it is, Vermeer, like the girl reading a letter, like the girl with a jug of milk, okay? Vermeer only has beautiful people, okay? This is a beautiful girl. It's the most, I heard Tracy, the woman, I forgot her last name, who wrote Girl with the Pearl Earring, saying how she loves Vermeer. And she says, Chevalier, she says, I only wish, she says, I hope I look like that when I'm pouring a glass of milk. And I'm like, look, most people when they get up in the morning do not look like that when they're pouring a glass of milk, okay? That's just not real, okay? That's not what they look like when they're pouring a glass of milk. Okay? So this is a crystallized light. That's what it is. It's exquisite. It's exquisite. The question is, what is our form? And there's no reason why there has to be one answer. Right? This can capture a beautiful version of reality. But does it speak to us, to our soul, to understanding of the flawed, fallible humanity the way Rembrandt is? The answer, of course, is no. And I'm not open for debate. No one denies this. Okay? On that note, we will conclude now by seeing one of the most recently rediscovered Rembrandt, and that is David and Solomon.